what feels like a substance passing coming through, where like narcotics or something that's going to be substance-based. Is there a male link to this too, though? Right behind you, there's a male suicide?
Not suicide. Well, we're not sure of that. What substance?
I know one is a substance passing. That's what I know. I don't know about, but I have a female and I have a male coming through, so. No, I don't know. One is for sure. That I know. I'm not getting a clear connection yet, but.
We lost our mother to substance abuse, and I had a husband die suicide.
Keep listening. Keep listening. I know I'm on this end of the room or this side of the room with that, I know. What would be, I don't know if anybody would get this. What would be the extreme mileage, no, how do you call that? A high miler? With the tickets? Like when your car would be impounded, or because you're like over 50 clicks or something, or that applies back there? Did we get the mics back?
Got a lot of their speeding tickets. A lot of tickets, and rolled a few cars.
Rolled a few cars.
Mm-hmm.
Is there, okay, so does anything stand out to you more specifically about one time where the like speeding so much, or something? I don't even know if it's about the person passed. I don't know, but there's something.
Yeah, he was speeding and he rolled his car.
Okay, sorry, and where would Mark or the MK name come into play?
That would be his brother.
So the male with the substance issue, his brother is Mark. Okay. Is there anything that you guys are getting here? No? MK or MC. It's got that sound, but it's like Mark. Often it can be Mike, but I was hearing it like Mark is the way that I was getting it. Can you just one simple statement, what's the connection to this male to you?
My grandson.
Your grandson. Okay. So let's just see. What's the issue of your anger with a female that would, I don't know if it's his mom or not, but at that level that he's showing me? Do you understand being angry or upset?
Yes.
I'm going to probably sound like I'm exaggerating this to you, but the way he got me to say that was like, I don't think you would ever do this, and don't panic, but it's like he did this like you want to kind of choke the person at one point. Not to death.
No.
Not to death.
No.
I get that. You're not violent because this is being filmed. So that's why you're not violent.
No, very frustrated. Frustrated.
Is this what would be either his mother or aunt or somebody at that level?
His mother.
Yes. So, okay. And sorry, but you understand that because he seems to be bringing this up or making reference to it. And Mark is his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, he's old enough to drive, so he could swear. Because I was just going to say, he's crediting you with setting shit straight in some way.
Yes. I would always be the go-to.
So do you cut through the bullshit with people or something in your family? Like
with him, I do.
Okay. Because he has you being the one that cuts through the shit, is the way that I heard him say that.
I didn't take any from him.
There could be multitudes of people, but he's talking about somebody that got the tattoo that he just loves. He just loves it.
His mom and dad and brother just got a tattoo.
Just?
He just passed 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Give me a hug.
Yeah.
You are so composed.
Well, no, I'm not.
I just didn't know if this was like years or what.
3 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness. And he's coming through.
And his parents just got tattoos.
Just got tattoos.
Last week.
Loves the tattoo. I didn't know if there's multiple or not, but loves the tattoo, he says.
They're beautiful.
Who's this person with you?
That's a close friend.
Okay. You, whether you're aware of this or not, he's telling you for a reason. You need to watch your blood pressure. Do you know that?
I do.
I can't stress this enough to you. I'm not trying to scare you.
No.
He's telling you for a reason.
Okay.
Take this seriously. Because he's got me so focused and concentrated on this side of your neck and your head.
Okay.
Doesn't mean there's a problem there.
No.
I'm not trying to scare you.
I do have high blood pressure.
Please, please, please do something about this. I don't know what else to tell you.
Okay.
Do you, I'm not asking your regiment or what you do, but do you take it seriously? Or does it become, well, I'm on meds so I can do what I want kind of thing?
I don't take it seriously. I do, but I don't, just...
I don't know what they can do to check for carotid arteries,
Yeah.
or I don't know what they can do. I am concerned a little bit
Okay.
on the left side, and he's, he's only had 3 weeks of freedom. He don't need you over there too quickly, he just
No.
said. That's what he just said.
Yeah, he always worried about me.
He
He
still does.
always worried about me.
I'm going to tell you one thing, and this, maybe I shouldn't, because you'll slip into your mode of not caring again. I truly believe, no matter what the scenario, even with your grandson, we pass when it's our time to go. We don't go a second earlier than we're meant to, and we don't go a second later. And there's nothing that we can do that would change it. The person that dies, or the loved ones around them, or the one that thinks, if I just called him, I would have slowed him up 5 minutes and he wouldn't have been where he was. And it wouldn't have mattered. I'm telling you this because I'm just telling you stuff about your arteries that he's like bringing up in a concerned way. So you could leave here with like, well, Chris said it's when it's your time, no matter which,
Yeah.
What if you're not meant to die for another 15 years, but you have a stroke in 6 months, and the quality of your life is forever changed for the last 15 years?
Right.
I'm not trying to scare
No,
you.
I know. I understand.
We do have impact on the quality of our life, just not when we go.
He was always looking after me. Always.
Still is.
Yeah.
Still is. My heart goes out to you. 3 weeks. You were so composed there.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
No, well,
It's been a...
you're a good
bad
bullshitter
3 weeks.
then.
I am. It's very hard.
I'll take your word for it, and I'll just say I cannot understand it. I couldn't even remotely. I just want to say, whether it's because you're in public or that's the type of person you are, you're very composed.
I'm a very strong person when I'm out, but
Okay.
when I'm at home,
This isn't directly to you, but he's sorry for lying, he said.
I
He was
understand.
telling people that he was either better or not doing something or something that he lied about that literally came back and bit him in the ass.
Yes.
And he knew he was lying.
And
He just didn't want people worried.
I understand.
You won't know this, but it almost happened once before. I'm not talking about his car accidents. There was something that was a close call once before.
4 years ago.
Same kind of
Wait.
substance thing?
No, I had the lungs at that time, but it probably was not helped with the...
I don't feel like I'm talking about any of his car accidents that you
No,
talked
this
about.
was, he has asthma, bad lungs.
And was there a close call then?
Yes, he almost died within 15 minutes of getting him to the hospital.
Okay. So there was that close call prior.
Yes.
It had nothing to do with drugs though? I just knew it
No,
wasn't car
that time
accident.
I'd say no, but it probably was happening. Oh, no.
How friggin' old was he?
He was, just had his 23rd birthday.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
But what a shit. He's a little shit.
He is.
He's showing me like a pirate's map, and he's got like X and X and X and these lines. He's being funny when I tell you this.
Okay.
If he could give you the roadmap to all his children, he would. He's joking about having...
Oh, no. Really?
I don't know if he thought he was Casanova or a ladies' man or what. I got to tell you, he's joking. I do not want to...
He has one son.
Yeah, that you know about.
That we know about.
I think there's a big-ass joke with this, so I don't need you going home telling... Is his mother your daughter or daughter-in-law? Oh,
Daughter.
Daughter. Okay. I don't need you going home saying, I don't know what his name is, but he came through pretty clear, and he talked about having kids all through Simcoe County or something. He's joking.
Yeah.
But he is showing me like an old pirate's map with the treasures here and the treasures here. But I think he's kind of a legend in his own
He
mind.
was a cutie.
Was he?
Yes. That he was.
He got... What did you just go digging in the freezer for or something? I don't feel like it's like for meat. Did you store something in the freezer, or did you keep something in the freezer that wouldn't be like food-based?
I used to keep laundry in the freezer.
Huh?
You keep your cottons in the freezer, so when you take them out and iron them, the cold with the hot irons, you don't get any creases.
Kim, are you listening? Oh. Yes, she is.
But I don't remember, he just knows I did that, but I don't remember.
So it's not a recent thing you did?
No. I don't remember any, no.
So 3 people killed dogs. Anybody else in here put clothes in the freezer?
It's amazing.
That's why you're a friend. Crazy is, crazy does, and that's cool. Because I know you're not digging for a rump roast.
No.
But he's got you like in there, and I'm like, it's not food. Whatever this is. That's funny.
Probably looking for a pizza pocket or something.
No, that would
in
be
there that you
food.
would want.
That would be food,
Oh,
but this
no.
was something that, like,
No, there's
I've never
nothing.
heard of clothes being in a freezer before.
Oh, well, not all my clothes, but some.
Sorry, but he just keeps bringing up something about the song. Something about the song. And I feel like people can't listen to the song because it's just too emotional for them. And it's like somebody wants to hear it, but it doesn't come on the radio, or somebody won't play it, but it's just too emotional is the way that he brings it up about the song. And what's the young person that either spoke or wrote for him? He was blown away by that.
It was a close friend. They were same age, and they grew up together. And she
this
wrote his
eulogy?
eulogy.
Blown away by this
It
young
was
person.
very, very
Because
touching.
it wasn't a parent, or it wasn't, an uncle, or anything. It's a young person
Yes.
in a way. And
Same
he
age as him.
was blown away by this. So touched and so moved by it. Like that one over there, he's like, she's got nice toes. I don't know if you do, you got running shoes on. I'm not asking. Mother's Day's coming up. I don't know what your relationship's like with his mother, but he's depending on you. Sorry.
No, we have a good relationship.
Okay.
I just maybe didn't agree with what.
What's going on
Yeah,
or something?
yes.
Okay.
No, we're fine.
Okay. He's got something about being very dependent on you to help her with that day.
Okay.
It's difficult for you as a grandma, and it's Mother's Day, but there's something about you. I do think about taking her something. I don't know what that means in the way that he's like.
I was going to have his hockey sweater or baseball sweater framed.
So you'll be planning
Well,
on maybe...
I didn't know when I was going to do it, but that's something I was going to do for his parents. Because
Okay.
he always thought he would make the big leagues, but
but didn't make it. He just talks about you taking something, but I feel like he's not trying to put pressure on you, but he's kind of dependent on you to help her through that day, he says. Why is Mark clueless?
Oh. Sean knew what he wanted.
Okay.
His other brother Matthew always knew what he wanted.
But Mark is clueless?
Mark he doesn't know he's just 17, so, and it's like, what are you going to do? I don't know. You're going to continue working? I don't know. So,
What's he like as a son? Is he thoughtful with his mom?
Mark?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I kind of thought that's what he meant. That he's depending on you because Mark's clueless.
Oh.
In some way.
I better not tell him that.
It'll be on YouTube.
Oh, well,
probably.
guess so. I guess he'll know now.
So he can watch it or not.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know what this was. Something not right about his hair or something at the forehead level after he passed, like the way it looked.
I didn't see him.
Did anybody? Would you know? Can you check with?
I can check.
Because there's something that was not right, or
His hair, or just
something. Yeah,
something?
right here.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the way the hair was or the way that something looked, or but I'm right here in the forehead region. That he makes me feel like somebody was bothered by this when
Okay.
they seen it. So
Okay.
if you could just ask. It was not suicide.
No.
I'm not telling you that just to bring you
No.
peace.
We didn't think it was. We're just
But
waiting.
didn't you say we weren't sure when I first
Not
came?
suicide, no. I knew he had a substance abuse.
Okay. He makes me feel like he would have had a lot to live for. He was joking, too, about women. Was he in a committed relationship?
No.
No, because he's talking about women. Like, that he hadn't got
He had
to yet.
lots of friends.
And so he makes me feel like I didn't want to kill myself.
No.
So it wasn't intentional in that way.
No.
Okay. I don't know if I'm moving or not, because where would the Marianne, Mary? M-A-R. I feel like I'm being transferred or switched just for a minute. Did somebody pass in the bathtub? They're just showing me the bathtub. Bear with me here. Why do I feel like there's something about a female, the bathtub? I feel like the passing comes in that way. Yeah, but I feel like I'm in the bathtub. It felt like a literal, like I thought maybe the person would be found there or something. In the bathtub. And you're Marianne? I don't know.
I know you gave it to big title, but that's not who I was.
A blast from the past, okay?
Yeah.
So let's do something different. If her whole reason was to get me over here, and you're Marianne, and you know of the connection of the female who would have been found in the bathtub or suicided in the bathtub, let's just see how this works. What's the first name only of one person you were hoping to hear from today? First name
That
only.
what?
Up to your mouth.
Allan.
Allan. So let's just see. Oh,
shit.
Gotta get my water. Okay, because it's like when they come in, they're not orderly. They're not.
They just line up.
Maybe it's me the way I perceive them, but they take their shot at coming through when they can, and sometimes it's sketchy to say the least. But I have to talk about the bagpipe connection. So Allan's dad
Allan's dad.
plays the bagpipes. I thought it had something to do with her dad. So it's Allan's dad that plays the bagpipes. Okay. You don't know each other, right, or anything? I'm just wondering why this would tag team this
Well,
way.
they might be next door neighbors in the
in the. if you
Cemetery?
just asked, Al just passed 6 months ago. So they could be next door neighbors in the cemetery.
Is Al in the cemetery? Like Stainer Cemetery?
Yes, so.
You should talk, get a name, and see where the plots are. 'Cause I'm telling you, there could be a reason why this is
Just don't
happening.
put the cat with Al.
He gets a little bottle of booze.
That would be him.
A little like airplane bottle of booze would do better than the cat ashes. Just hold on. Was he in denial over something with his health, Allan?
Uh-huh.
Because it's just got this denial feeling that comes up where God, the swearing. He's like, son of a bitch, I don't want to have to admit it. But he was in denial, and he wasn't dealing with stuff. Why are you the witch? And I don't mean in a bad way.
Because I was on him all the time about going to the doctor.
You knew there was something wrong with him, though.
Yeah, I did.
So he's not saying witch as in like a bad thing, but it's like you knew in the way he brings this up. Like intuitively knew or something is the way that he brings it up.
I'm a nurse, so if you don't eat, you don't
Oh, you're a
shit.
nurse.
If you don't shit, you die. That's the rule.
He's funny. Was this like a husband to you or something? Because he just said, not witch, bitch. It's like I misheard him.
That's mine.
It's like I misheard him.
That's my husband.
I'm just curious, do you know why he would make me feel like it's just the last, I don't know what duration of time this is, why he makes me feel like it's the last little bit, I might say the last 2 weeks, where he either comes to terms with it or accepts something about it at that point?
Yeah, he was diagnosed in February, died in September. He was in hospice for the last 4 weeks, but he came to terms with it about a week before he died.
Okay, I feel like I'm in that 2-week thing where he makes me feel like that's when I came to terms with it, not earlier. And that brought him a lot of peace. A lot of peace. Are you like a practicing nurse still?
Yeah.
Why didn't you give him more drugs, he says?
You tell him that I was on that pump every time he went. He went with no pain.
I don't know, he's got a sense of humor because I'm just seeing Nurse Ratched. And he's like,
He would say.
she knows how to administer it. Why didn't I get more drugs?
He would say to me, "You're this kind of nurse, not this kind of nurse."
That's funny. You have a son? You have 2. I need to talk about one. It may sound very general, but he says, and I did recognize the guy next to Larry from a long time ago when I was in the newspaper business. So I just want to say hi before I forget. Larry was my boss. I don't think we hit it off. He was brought into the company and I had a bit of attitude. But I know him to be a nice guy. I have to talk about one son in some way. He just makes me feel like he's thanking you in some way, helping. I wouldn't say just helping the son, but there's something you did that I feel like helped Allan out too, but with the son. And he's thanking you for that, but it's only one son in some way. Do you have a little idea? So you don't need to talk about as long as you think you know, because he's like that. There's no joke. He's very sincere, heartfelt. Thank you. I think in some way you helped the son, but does it have something to do with Dad? Like, because that's like it's an emotional thing or something that he's talking about, and he's like, I can't thank you enough for that.
I don't know how long he's been gone, and I swear to God he'll want you to move on when you're ready. But he's putting like prickly shit in your bed. Like you got some medieval shit going on there. Because it's like he doesn't want somebody in there right now, but he's being funny.
Tell him not to worry. I told him that nobody would sleep in that bed.
Just get a new bed and then you can lay with whoever you want. But I'm telling you, there's something that he is joking about this medieval shit, poking metal stuff so nobody can lie there. But I gotta say, in all honesty, as sincere as he was about what you did for the son in him or whatever that was, he's like, he does want you to move on and allow yourself, whenever that is.
Never. I am not doing this shit again. One pill in the dose. One pill in the dose, no more.
Could you not like start with people 20 years younger so you're not impersonating?
I got underwear older than that.
I swear to God, he just said to me, can you hook her up with a toy?
So I get to keep the mic?
For the record, I never use the mic, so I don't care what you do to it. I think so. I'm just going to see, we're at 9:30, but